Mortimer James once told the whole world he would rather lose everything than lose me. So when he placed an ultrasound photo in front of me and calmly said, "This is my child," I thought he meant ours. Then he added, "with someone else." Everyone in Havenport knew I was slow. IQ 75. The useless wife Mr. James pitted enough to marry, but even I understood what cheating meant. The other woman was Maud Ellison, the girl I had secretly sponsored for 7 years. The girl I once rescued from a violent father so she could attend Stanford. Now she was carrying my husband's baby. Mortimer didn't even try to hide it. "I just need a smart heir," he explained patiently, like he was talking to a child. "Maud is brilliant. This changes nothing for you." Nothing? Not the way he banned smoking at the company because Maud was pregnant? Not the way his eyes softened whenever he spoke about her? Not the way he memorized every detail from her prenatal appointments while forgetting my birthday entirely? Once upon a time, Mortimer used to protect me from cruelty. When my abusive father convinced me pain was love, Mortimer was the one who held my shaking hands and said, "If someone makes your heart hurt, walk away." So I finally did. I took off my wedding ring. I handed him divorce papers. And for the first time in 10 years, I chose myself instead of him. But Mortimer only grew colder. "You can't survive without me, Nora." Maybe he believed that. Maybe everyone did. Then Maud followed me upstairs and dropped the sweet innocent act completely. "You never belonged beside him," she sneered. "He needs someone intelligent, someone worthy." Then she showed me a video. My husband, my sponsor girl, my marriage collapsing in gasping sounds and tangled sheets. I shoved her away in disgust. The next second, she clutched her stomach and screamed for help. Mortimer rushed in, looked at her tears, looked at me, and chose her without hesitation. Again, he dragged me into the car that night while defending himself the entire drive. This baby is a compromise. Once it's born, everything will go back to normal. But nothing was normal anymore. When Maud suddenly called crying that her abusive father had appeared at the villa, Mortimer immediately blamed me. Maud's sobbing bled through the speaker. Mortimer slammed the brakes. The next second, his scrutinizing gaze landed on me. "Was it you?" I hadn't said a single word, but he already looked like he'd solved the mystery. "It had to be you. You're the only person in Havenport who knows her father, and the only one who could have let him into the complex." I exhaled slowly. "It wasn't me. Why would I bother?" He let out a cold laugh. "When it comes to that, baby, there's nothing you won't do. No wonder you stopped fighting when I tried to take you away. It all makes sense now. I stopped fighting because I was exhausted. That was all. Get out." 2 words. Ice cold. Outside the window, there was nothing but darkness. Hillcrest Manor was still miles away, and the city was already far behind. The howling wind made my heart tremble again and again. But Mortimer didn't give me a choice, because he needed to rush back and save Maud. He pushed me out of the car in silence, tossed my suitcase onto the roadside. Then he sped off without a shred of hesitation. The wind dried my last tear before it could fall. I called my mother. "Mom, a bad man left me on the side of the road. Can you come get me?" After the police arrested Maud's father and Maud's nerves had been soothed, Mortimer's first call was to his assistant. "Did you get my wife to the manor safely?" Spencer's voice came through unsteady, almost panicked. "Mr. James, I never found her. The moment you called, I headed out. I searched every inch of that road. She wasn't there, and the housekeeper at the manor says she never arrived either."